Hey guys, welcome back again to another video that is different from the usuals, and that's because okay guys, I just came here to tell you guys that any advice, immigration advice you get on this channel, right, even on this channel or my other channel, none of my advice is permanent. Like I used to tell people, disclaimer, I used to drop it on in every description of my videos, right? I don't want to be responsible. Thank you. I'm not working in the office. Okay, permit me. Thank you. So as I was saying, so any of my YouTube channel, my advice are not permanent. They are just valid for that period of time. So just in case you see me, I said I don't want to be responsible. Is it my fault? I don't want to look responsible. Thank you. So as I say, is there something is UIB? Maybe I should look for PIN. I don't want to look responsible. I'm not in an office. And if you have a problem with that, I think because my bra is blue, my shirt is blue. It's supposed to show now. I think it's easy for you to have the same color of bra and clothes. It's not easy. As I was saying, God just want me to enter heaven by fire by force. Before I enter heaven, I say let me smell a fire small. Okay. God, don't say me and you will be bad. As I was saying, Jerry. So my advice are not permanent, and that's because especially on this immigration channel, even when it comes to immigration rules actually changes. So Ibowaniti Talaba Ninu Ibeji about the days to say. So this is not me saying when I make a video, what I'm trying to say is when I come here to talk about a country, this and everything, I even that when I'm talking about a country or an immigration process, I like to hype it to the best of my knowledge or ability, and that's because of the research I have made to that effect. I cannot come here again and the next video come as and talk about another country and come and say, see that one, I even prefer this one to it. It is not me. You people know that I don't do copy and paste. I don't copy other people's videos or anything. I come up with my own topic. You guys know, you all know that. So I continuously, but let me break it. I continuously make research, right? So in that view, I can say something today and then come and say something else tomorrow, but it's not going to be like something else. It's somehow like maybe to buttress my point and everything. And this is just me saying generally, if I've ever given you advice, even before I started this channel, I used to give my friends immigration advice. Some can say they want to go to Australia. I say, why will you go to Australia? Land of animals. Some can say they want to go to US. Why will you go to US where they used to shoot people? You know, those times I used to base my own advice based on assumptions or based on what I've seen in the media or based on what I've heard. So opening this channel has really actually taught me a whole lot. Like if I hear anything now, I say I don't want to be responsible. Like if I hear anything now, right, there's a way I used to make my research to be sure that this thing happened. Then I'll be like, okay, how did it happen? All these things. So it has really taught me a whole lot. So just in case any of my friends that have given advice before that I said don't go to Australia, and now I'm telling people to go to Australia. Even my younger brother, he told me he wanted to do this into Australia. I said, why will you go to Australia? Land of animals, so that they will go and bite you. I be snake with bikini. I discouraged him, let me not lie. And no, going through it, and maybe you will see the video I post and be like, be this girl, you'll be like, say, this girl na bad belly. I no be bad belly. I'm just looking at all my friends that said they want to go to US. I say no, they used to shoot people there. Don't go. Kinika. More than obvious. It was based on the information I have at hand, and that's why, yeah. So change is really constant. So. And anytime I come here to make a video, this one is that and everything, your own duty is to make your own research. Just use mine as a guideline, as a guide, and make your own research. So if you see me today, I'm saying UK, everybody move to UK. Tomorrow I come and say that UK gun killer tension. That's because I've seen another better country. Just imagine then I was hyping UK. You know, when I started this channel, I used to hype UK very well. I'd be like UK second Nigeria, because as at then, UK was the only country I had information about. But then when I start making research about immigration countries, about immigration process for other countries, and I'm seeing their benefit, I'll be like UK never bath. From where some countries they say UK never bath. And that's why sometimes even when I tell people, be like, I don't like UK. Obviously I don't like about when there's other alternative, uncle. So today I can come and hype Australia for you. Tomorrow I can see that there is more benefit in Dubai. I'll come here and hype it for you because it's based on what I say. Then at the end of the year, I can now choose everything and say, guys, it's better to go to Cameroon. Because and the thing is, when you're making research, since I have knowledge about UK immigration process, when I make research about Qatar immigration process, somehow my brain automatically I try to compare. And that's why in my videos, when I talk about Australia, talk about that country, you see me mentioning UK, you see me comparing it to UK. That's because I've had that knowledge. Tomorrow night I come and talk about New Zealand, I'll say, guys, I prefer this New Zealand than Australia and UK. Then you will be like, this girl, your mouth, no, they stay one place. Not be saying that my mouth. It is depending on the research I make. As at then, it's only UK I know about. But when I started making extensive research, I was like, UK never bath. So then I used to feel like, as a health professional, enter UK. But when I feel like you need just less than $1,000, you enter Qatar and be working as a professional. And I'll come and tell you, UK never bath. That UK is just after your money. So that's how it is. So any advice I come and tell you guys, make your own personal research. Just use mine as a guideline. Even for people that pay me for consultation, when you pay me for consultation, I'll just tell you the information that I have at hand at that moment. Even if you feel like you're paying immigration experts, there's nothing like immigration experts. We all make extensive research. So what makes us an expert is when you continually improve yourself. Look at my book. I'm not sure when I did. Do you guys remember this book? Do you guys remember when I started using this book? I don't know. That was UK healthcare this thing. Look at this book now. Not beside day class or anything. No. See. Look at this book. And some. Let me show you people. This is the second book. This channel is not even up to how many months old. This is the second book that will be exhausting. Look at it, guys. Look at it. Immigration, this thing. She see. Some I had to slash it into two. Look at this one that I'm numbering. I had to divide this inside into two because I don't want to waste book. So imagine if I start doing it. Look at it. Immigration book. Will not be say anatomy or physiology or anything. This is my immigration book. This is the front though. Look at the back. Sometimes if I don't want to, maybe forget. Look at the back. Are you guys seeing? How many of your YouTubers have immigration book? Tell me how many. Please permit me to help myself. And aside that, sometimes I used to use A4 paper too. It's on my dining. If I just feel like I don't feel like opening book, I used to use A4 paper. And sometimes I'll take screenshots with my phone. Most of you notice that I used to use my small phone. I used to read from my small phone. So majority of the time, I don't used to write. I'll just make the research, make a screenshot from the website of the embassy, then explain with my mom. So imagine if I start writing it, this book, it would have finished. So the ones I write on this book, in this book, are those ones that came to my head. Maybe like this one, this thing, or maybe after making research, and that topic just come to my head that, do this one. That's how I'll now write it down. Let me not forget. For example, I don't know if the one I was posting first, I want to talk about a video, how to work more than 20 hours per week abroad legally, that you earn more money legally. That thing, not be saying the book, not be saying the anything. It was just according to all the experiences I've gathered from different countries. That's why I was able to come up with those topic, and then I had to write it down so I'll not forget. So imagine when people say how to work more than 20 hours, they'll be like, there's no way. But me have up to 25 ways that you can legally work more than 20 hours per week, whether in UK, whether in this thing. And that's because I had to combine my experiences with other countries. Do you guys understand that? So if I give you information, or If I tell you something, whether you paid me, whether I'm on YouTube or anything, just use it for that moment. I can come here tomorrow and come and say, Adetogunleni, it did not go tomorrow. And that's why people in my community tab, they know. Today, I can hype Germany. Tomorrow, I will hype Netherlands. Next tomorrow, I will hype Qatar. And that's because it's the information I have at the moment. If I make research and I see that another country is better, I will hype that one too. So, and then, I know some of you might feel like, why don't you make your research before you come outside and do something? You say, make your own. Do you understand? You say, make your own. Research is, that's why you call it research. It's not something that you get. If you look at paracetamol, right? Everybody knows paracetamol. Paracetamol, if you check the existence of paracetamol when they created it, I don't want to be responsible, guy. If you check the existence of paracetamol since 1990 clinical, go and be looking at the ingredients. Go and look at the packaging. You see how the thing is changing. Even brands, popular brands that we know of, even all this car, type HUDI, HUDI, type the logo transformation. Before it was like this. Next this it was like this. They've changed the logo. It was the same logo, but they keep advancing it now up to this thing. Even packaging of products, you will see them, they'll start doing adverts. This one will say newly improved, newly clinical. This thing, because nothing is permanent. Even food, they keep adding more ingredients, they keep removing ingredients, they be finding alternative. Food gun is not permanent. So I'm bossy immigration. So if I come here to make video and tell you about something, just know that thing is valid at that moment. Say this girl, she never get option. And that's why I'm making this video. Even if I draft CV for you, for those of you that have drafted CV for. And that's why if before you use your CV in job application, maybe if I have drafted it for you after how many months, always send me your CV for updates, because the way I used to draft CV when I started is different from how I used to draft it after I started. It's different from how I used to draft it now. Things have really changed. Things improve, because my own drafting on CV, I combine all my experience together, job description, even job description for other countries. I'll be like, okay, it's supposed to be like this, so this one's supposed to come. So even if you're paying for anything or you're watching my video, just note that none of my advice is permanent. So always check for updates. If I have updates, I'll come and post. If I don't have updates, just know that I never do research. So today you can hear me say, UK. Tomorrow come and say, UK, you don't back. Waiting they do you people for UK girl. Look at Qatar. Qatar is clinical. Qatar. Tomorrow you can come and say, if I say that UK. So that's what we have: the word immigration, we have the word change, and we have the word what. So many these things. So when I make research, make sure to make your own research. And why I'm saying this is, there are so many things that is funny to me. It is not only you that this change even affects, even me, because I've even paid. It was yesterday I just find out another alternative. Amy Gangan that used to call myself research queen, I've paid. It was yesterday I found out another alternative, and I'm looking at my life like, you call yourself research queen? That's how life is. That's why you don't blame people for their mistake. Somebody will say, why didn't you ask? Why didn't you clinical? You cannot know everything. You cannot know everything. I emptied the internet. It was after I've paid. I just had it on my own. Google just recommended one website to me. And I look at the website. I'm like, So where were you when I was about paying? That is how life is. That is how life is. So don't come and say, why didn't you talk? Why didn't you say it? No, see, and that's something about me. If I'm making my research and Google or YouTube or anything recommend any page to me, if it's something I'm not familiar with, no matter how this, I'll click to see, because I know that I always learn something. I'll click to see. Even this car logo that I talked about, I don't get car. I don't know anything about car. So for me to know that they changed logo, just know that now one research carry me good deal. That I know that Audi car. You will be seeing the video shortly that they've changed the logo up to 8 times. You see how it is now. So anytime I can talk about anything, just make sure to make your own extensive research, but just use mine as a guide. And moving on, because there are some videos that is gonna be shocking you. Yeah, there are some that is going to be shocking you. There are a lot of improvements, a lot of things that you guys do not know about that I've just learned recently. A lot of things. So make sure you stay subscribed, and even at that, make your own research. Even me, I fell for it. It was after I paid. I don't know. Now they say no refundable policy. I'm still trying to see if, but if you follow my lifestyle journey, I'm gonna just for you to know that nobody is. And that's why I used to tell people, even if you spend 10 years in a country, you know me say you know more than somebody that is just coming today. You can spend 10 years in a country and you'll be staying in a studio apartment, whereas somebody that come in 3 months will come and make it than you.